Imagine living in a place where the average summer temperature is a perfect 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Ocean waves are your morning alarm, and million-dollar views don't always come with million-dollar price tags. Maine isn't just beautiful, it's pure magic. From cliffside coastal towns with homes under $400,000 to postcard harbors where lobster boats outnumber cars, this state is hiding some jaw-dropping gems. Which spot has the charm, the community, and the views to steal your heart? Whether you're chasing small-town peace or oceanfront dreams, these 10 stunning Maine towns might just change your life. Number 10. Camden. Camden. Maine isn't just beautiful, it's jaw-droppingly cinematic. With a population of around 5,200, this small coastal town somehow blends rugged mountain views, oceanfront magic, and small-town elegance into one unreal package. Nicknamed "Where the Mountains Meet the Sea," Camden is one of the few places in America where you can stand on a mountain summit and look down at a sailboat in the harbor. Mount Batty, part of Camden Hills State Park, offers a sweeping view that literally inspired a Pulitzer Prize-winning poem. The park has 30-plus miles of trails, and in autumn, it explodes into a kaleidoscope of fiery reds and oranges, drawing thousands of hikers every season. Now let's talk real estate. Camden's median home price hovers around $575,000, which might seem high for a small town, but it reflects the sheer demand. Coastal homes with Victorian architecture, ocean views, and walkability. That's rare. Over 63% of the homes are owner-occupied, which means residents are investing in long-term living, not just vacation homes. And rental vacancy rates? Below 4%. People come here and they stay. Economically, Camden thrives on tourism, the arts, and a small but dynamic local business scene. You'll find boutiques, galleries, bookshops, and gourmet cafes lining the historic brick sidewalks. The Camden Windjammer Festival draws more than 15,000 visitors each summer, and the harbor buzzes with activity: lobster boats, schooners, and sunset cruises. If you're into sailing or marine life, this place is a dream. And let's not forget community life. With over 200 local events per year, from jazz in the amphitheater to cozy winter festivals, Camden has heart. You're not just buying a home here, you're stepping into a lifestyle that's coastal, cultured, and completely unforgettable. Number 9. Boothbay Harbor. Boothbay Harbor is what most people imagine when they dream of coastal Maine. Salty sea breeze, lobster boats rocking in the harbor, and charming waterfront inns with flower boxes in every window. But this isn't just a vacation town. It's a community of about 2,000 full-time residents who get to call this scenic harbor home year-round. That number triples in the summer, with tourists and seasonal homeowners flocking here. But the town's heart lies in its working waterfront, tight-knit residents, and strong traditions. Real estate in Boothbay Harbor is surprisingly varied. You'll find classic New England capes for around $420,000, while waterfront properties can top $1.2 million. Over 60% of the homes are single-family, and despite the influx of visitors, the vibe here is relaxed and friendly. Boothbay is perfect for retirees, artists, and remote workers craving a view with their morning coffee. The coastal Maine Botanical Gardens, one of the largest in New England, covers 300 acres and welcomes more than 200,000 visitors a year. Boothbay is also a hotspot for whale watching, puffin tours, and sailing, with over 20 charter services operating from the harbor. Every June, the Windjammer Days Festival brings in thousands for parades, boat races, and fireworks. There's something irresistibly calming about living where every sunset reflects off the water. Yet, Boothbay also offers good infrastructure, fiber optic internet, modern health clinics, and strong local schools. And with Route 27 connecting you to Portland in just under 90 minutes, you're never too far from a city. Boothbay Harbor isn't just a pretty view, it's a way of life. Cozy, coastal, and full of character. Number 8. Kennabunkport. Welcome to Kennabunkport, where luxury living meets salty air. This is one of Maine's most famous coastal towns. Not just because the Bush family has a summer compound here, but because it's drop-dead gorgeous and full of historic charm. With a population of just under 3,600, Kennabunkport combines exclusivity with warmth. You'll find 18th century captains' homes turned into bed and breakfasts, world-class restaurants with harbor views, and quiet sandy beaches like Goose Rocks and Colony Beach. Real estate here leans upscale. The median home price is around $785,000, and oceanfront properties regularly exceed $2 million. But people aren't just paying for a house. They're investing in a lifestyle. Nearly 68% of homes are owner-occupied, and property values have risen steadily over the past decade, proving this town's long-term appeal. Dock Square is the town's social hub, packed with boutique stores, art galleries, and lobster shacks. Tourists love it, sure, but locals enjoy it year-round, with winter art walks, holiday festivals, and summer garden tours. Kennabunkport's tourism generates an estimated $150 million in revenue annually, which helps support excellent public services, clean streets, and protected natural areas. Need a little more nature? The Rachel Carson National Wildlife Refuge offers over 50 miles of protected salt marshes just outside town. And the Kennebunk River flows right through the center, giving residents a unique mix of riverfront and oceanfront access. It's also only a 35-minute drive to Portland, meaning you're never too far from urban life. Kennabunkport is elegance without pretension, sophisticated but friendly. It's the kind of place where neighbors wave, lobster rolls are gourmet, and every street looks like a postcard. Number 7. Rockland. Rockland is proof that not every beautiful coastal town comes with a millionaire's price tag. Located in mid-coast Maine, Rockland has around 6,900 residents, and it's quietly become one of the state's most creative and livable towns. What sets it apart? A working-class heart, a thriving art scene, and stunning ocean views, without the eye-watering housing prices of nearby towns. The median home price in Rockland is about $335,000, well below the state's coastal average. Nearly 75% of homes are occupied year-round, and thanks to a growing remote worker community, high-speed internet and co-working spaces are becoming the norm. That balance of affordability and beauty makes Rockland a magnet for artists, freelancers, and folks who want big views on a modest budget. Rockland is home to the Farnsworth Art Museum, which features more than 15,000 works, including an entire wing dedicated to the Wyeth family. The downtown is lined with brick buildings turned into cafes, art studios, and music venues. Each August, the Maine Lobster Festival draws over 30,000 people with carnival rides, concerts, and enough lobster to fill a cruise ship. What about nature? The Rockland Breakwater Lighthouse is one of Maine's most iconic walks, a nearly 1-mile granite path jutting into Penobscot Bay. And with easy access to Owl's Head, Camden, and Thomaston, you're never far from a new adventure. Rockland is authentic. It's where blue-collar meets bohemian, where you can sip espresso next to a fisherman, and where community means everything. If you want to live somewhere real, creative, and coastal, this is your spot. Number 6. Ogunquit. Ogunquit might just be Maine's most charming beach town. The name means beautiful place by the sea in the Abenaki language, and wow, does it live up to it. With a population of around 1,600 year-round residents, Ogunquit might be tiny, but in the summer that number swells past 20,000 as beach lovers, artists, and retirees flood in. But here's the secret. Ogunquit isn't just a place to visit. It's a spectacular place to live. The town's star attraction is Ogunquit Beach, a 3.5-mile stretch of soft white sand that consistently ranks among the top beaches in the U.S. Just next to it is the legendary Marginal Way, a scenic 1.25-mile cliffside walk with breathtaking views of the Atlantic and million-dollar homes perched above the crashing surf. Real estate here reflects the location. Median home prices hover around $685,000, and oceanfront properties can exceed $2 million. Despite its upscale flair, Ogunquit is laid back and inclusive. It's one of Maine's most LGBTQ+ friendly communities, with colorful events like Ogunquit Pride, vibrant nightlife, and theater performances at the Ogunquit Playhouse, which has welcomed Broadway legends since 1933. And the town has more than just a beach. The Perkins Cove area is filled with local seafood spots, art galleries, and cafes, where you'll always find people chatting over lobster rolls or fresh blueberry pie. With over 45 restaurants, you'll never run out of spots to explore. Ogunquit's walkability, strong community, and resort-style beauty make it more than a summer escape. It's the kind of place where every day feels like vacation, but it still feels like home. Number 5. Rangeley. Rangeley isn't on the typical Maine coast map, but that's exactly why it's so magical. Nestled deep in the western mountains, this little town of around 1,200 residents is surrounded by some of the most jaw-dropping scenery in New England. If you've ever dreamed of waking up to mirror-like lakes, fog-kissed forests, and the occasional moose in your backyard, Rangeley's your place. The town sits beside Rangeley Lake, a 6,000-acre glacial lake perfect for boating, fishing, and swimming. There are over 110 lakes and ponds in the Rangeley Lakes region, offering year-round outdoor activities. Want to ski? Saddleback Mountain, one of Maine's premier ski resorts, is just 10 minutes away and has been undergoing a multi-million-dollar revival. Want to hike? The Appalachian Trail cuts right through the region. You're literally living in an adventure playground. Median home prices in Rangeley are around $340,000, making it surprisingly affordable for such a scenic retreat. You can still find log cabins, lakefront cottages, and even off-grid homes tucked away in the woods. Over 70% of homes are seasonal, so the town is peaceful in the off-season but comes alive in summer with festivals, boat parades, and pancake breakfast at the local fire hall. What makes Rangeley special isn't just its views, it's the vibe. Neighbors wave. Main Street still has a real general store. And if you're lucky, you'll catch a moose wandering through town. There are estimated to be 75,000 moose in Maine, and Rangeley is prime spotting territory. Rangeley is pure, unplugged Maine, a retreat for the soul and a front-row seat to nature's best show. Number 4. Vinalhaven. If you're looking for total coastal escape, it doesn't get more secluded or more scenic than Vinalhaven. Located 12 miles off the coast of Rockland, this island town of around 1,100 year-round residents is accessible only by a 75-minute ferry ride. But once you arrive, you'll feel like you've entered a different world. Craggy shorelines, deep spruce forests, quiet coves, and the sounds of lobster boats bobbing in the harbor. It's the definition of unspoiled. Vinalhaven is Maine's largest offshore island, covering 23 square miles, and more than 50% of it is conserved land or under environmental easement. That means views are protected, traffic is minimal, and the wild beauty isn't going anywhere. The economy is built on lobster fishing. This island produces one of the largest lobster hauls in the entire state, bringing in millions of pounds per year. Homes here are surprisingly affordable, given the location. The median home value is around $310,000, though many properties are seasonal. Oceanfront cottages and historic clapboard homes dominate the landscape. There are no traffic lights, no chain stores, and barely any cell service in some areas. But that's the charm. You're off the grid in the best way possible. Residents get around by bike, ferry, or walking. The Lanes Island Preserve, a stunning 40-acre nature reserve, is just a short stroll from the ferry terminal. In summer, population surges with seasonal residents, but winters are quiet and tight-knit. If you're craving a raw, real connection to Maine's maritime roots, and don't mind trading convenience for coastal purity, Vinalhaven is like stepping into a dream and deciding to stay. Number 3. York Beach. York Beach is where nostalgia and New England charm come together, with crashing waves and saltwater taffy. With a history dating back to 1624, York is one of the oldest towns in the United States, and it's been a summer getaway for generations. But for around 13,000 full-time residents, this is more than just a beach town. It's a beloved home. The area is made up of several distinct parts: Long Sands Beach, Short Sands Beach, and York Village. Long Sands offers over 1.5 miles of sandy shoreline, perfect for surfing and morning jogs, while Short Sands is lined with arcades, ice cream shops, and gift stores. Think boardwalk vibes without the crowds. You'll also find Nubble Lighthouse, one of the most photographed lighthouses in America, perched dramatically on its own island. The median home value in York hovers around $650,000, and many of the homes, especially near the beach, are classic shingled cottages or updated Victorians. Despite its popularity, over 70% of homes are owner-occupied, meaning this isn't just a rental town, it's a real community. And that shows. Schools rank in the top 15% statewide, and public services are excellent. What's really appealing about York is its year-round energy. From summer festivals and beach fireworks to cozy fall foliage drives and winter strolls along the ocean, there's always something to enjoy. It's also just 15 minutes from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and under an hour from Boston, making it ideal for commuters or weekend city escapes. York Beach has it all: rich history, stunning beaches, walkable streets, and a heartwarming neighborly vibe. If you want beauty, fun, and a slice of Americana by the sea, this is it. Number 2. Portland. Portland, Maine, the cultural capital of the state and one of the coolest small cities in America. With a population of about 68,000, Portland strikes that perfect balance. It's big enough to feel lively and diverse, but small enough to be cozy and easy to navigate. It's also stunningly beautiful, perched right on Casco Bay, surrounded by historic brick buildings, lighthouses, and islands you can kayak to before breakfast. This city is a magnet for foodies, artists, and entrepreneurs. Portland has over 400 restaurants, one of the highest per capita in the US, from James Beard-winning chefs to legendary lobster shacks. The Old Port District is packed with cobblestone streets, boutique shops, and ocean views. And if you're into craft beer, there are more than 25 breweries, including Allagash and Bissell Brothers. Housing in Portland is on the rise. Median home values sit around $495,000, and rental prices average about $2,100 per month for a two-bedroom apartment. Despite the demand, 54% of housing is owner-occupied, and the city continues investing in walkability, public transit, and green spaces. Plus, Portland's unemployment rate is just 2.7%, and the median household income has climbed to around $74,000. You're also never far from nature. Peaks Island, Fort Williams Park, and Eastern Promenade Trail are just minutes from downtown. Schools here rank in the top third of the state, and Maine Medical Center provides top-notch healthcare. Portland gives you ocean views, vibrant culture, and an unbeatable quality of life all wrapped in one. If you want coastal city living with serious character, this is where Maine comes alive. Number 1. Scarboro. Taking the number 1 spot is the serene and stunning town of Scarboro, just 7 miles south of Portland, but it feels like its own peaceful paradise. With a population of around 22,000, Scarboro offers that magical blend of open space, ocean air, top-tier schools, and community spirit that's hard to find anywhere else in New England. Scarboro is all about lifestyle. The town borders 7 miles of beaches, including Pine Point, Higgins Beach, and Scarborough Beach State Park, some of the cleanest, most family-friendly stretches of coastline in Maine. Birdwatchers and nature lovers also flock to the Scarborough Marsh, the state's largest salt marsh at 3,100 acres, full of kayaking trails and wildlife. The median home value here is about $620,000, with oceanfront properties easily crossing $1.5 million. Over 78% of homes are owner-occupied, reflecting how many people choose to put down roots here. The public school system ranks in the top 10% statewide, and the town has consistently low crime rates, less than 1 violent crime per 1,000 residents, making it ideal for families and retirees alike. It's not just beautiful, it's smart living. Scarborough has a modern high school, robust public services, and a median household income of $110,000, well above the state average. You also get proximity to Portland's job market and airport while enjoying peaceful nights by the ocean. In short, Scarborough offers the perfect Maine dream: natural beauty, safety, strong schools, beachside tranquility, and easy access to everything you need. It's calm, connected, and absolutely unforgettable.